Dr. Lyon, it's good to see you again. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Good to see you.
First off, let me ask, how's the new school year been so far?
Well, as I've said before, this is not the school year we planned for, and it is underway. And I just have to say, I'm just blown away by how amazing our staff has been, our families and our students in rallying to this new situation and really saying, okay, this is what we're going to do this school year. Let's make it work.
Any unexpected challenges?
You know, we do have a little trouble in some places with connectivity. And so we're working on determining where those areas are and what we need to do, whether it's change a provider for the hotspot or try to rig up something so that we have some server, some way to get that signal to them. So we'll continue working with our families on that. Right now, we're just trying to drill down on exactly where it is. And we've given out a lot of hotspots. Our hotspots are really meant to be for our families who just don't have internet connection. And so we had some more on back order. We're getting those out now. So other than that, and just the newness of the technology and delivering instruction in this way, and I know our teachers are exhausted at the end of the day because it's exhausting enough having been a classroom teacher in those first few weeks of school, but now instead of that automaticity that you have around how we deliver instruction, it's in this format. And so, you just have to learn everything all over again. And they're doing it, and I've been in rooms and people have sent me videos of what their classrooms have looked like in this first week, and it's pretty amazing.
What has been the overall feedback from students and parents?
I actually talked to a principal today who is, working to meet with individual students and kind of connect with them and get some focus groups together. And he said, for our kids, they really miss their friends, but they're making it work. And so I think for all of, for us as teachers and educators and staff members and principals and parents, we all love that physical environment of a school and everybody getting together. And I think that's what we miss the most.
All right. When I spoke with you and the other two superintendents from the Valley a few weeks ago, I asked each of you, what are the 3 things that you are going to measure the success of the school year on? I know it's still very early, but
Yes.
You specifically mentioned engagement, learning growth, and success for the majority of students. So starting with engagement,
Yes.
what grade would you give yourself, the district?
I would give us right now a B.
A B?
An A for me is 100%. And we're not there yet, but we are a solid B, and I think we're going to improve in the next week or 2. And so I'm excited about that. So, that we're so new at doing this and making sure that our parents are fully connected, our kids are fully connected, and yet our teachers are coping with a new way of taking attendance and measuring engagement. And so I actually will get some data tomorrow, which will give me more than the anecdotal information that I have right now. But I'm not going to give us an A until we're all the way there at 100%, but we're doing great.
All right. And moving on to learning growth, what grade would you give?
That one's too soon to tell. So right now, what we will be doing these next few weeks is doing some assessments so we can determine what kind of learning loss we've had, where our students are. And, I saw a quote yesterday from an educator who said, our students aren't behind. They are where they are. Let's meet them there and move them forward. And that's really our goal, is to see where are our students right now, what do they need from us, and how are we going to move them forward? So when you check with me in the middle of the year, I'll be able to give you a better answer for that.
And what about success for the majority of students? Any grade there?
Not yet. Anecdotally, again, we're hearing from kids that they're able to do this. And, one of the principals told me, I've had some students say, I really like this format. So I think that's interesting too. So some students who may be more introverted, who may have other interests, and this different kind of time frame allows them to pursue that. I think it may be working, but that's going to come as we create these focus groups, and we'll be reaching out to students, and I'm going to be meeting with students groups as well to see how is it really going and what do we need to do to make adjustments.
All right, so those 2 are TBD. We'll check back in with you.
That's right.
Here.
That's right.
Sandra, it is so good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much as always, and we really appreciate you keeping the public informed about what's happening in education. Thank you.